Blake Niemann here for Cronkite News with Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema. Senator, first of all, thanks so much for taking the time. And what's brought you here to Paris?
Well, I think like most folks from around the world, I've come to see the Olympics, and it's such an honor and a privilege to be here. You know, Blake, I'm a huge fan of track and field, and the U.S. athletes have been killing it out there. So I'm just so honored and privileged to be a part of an incredible event. As we know, this happens once every 4 years, and it's just an opportunity to see sport in action. And it's really just a privilege to be here.
And I hear you're going to be participating in some athletic events yourself, running a marathon. What about that?
So I'm really, really excited. For the first time in Olympic history, Paris and the IOC has worked with the local community to allow regular people, amateurs, to run a marathon. So the men's professional marathon is on Saturday morning. The women's professional marathon is on Sunday morning. And at 9 o'clock at night on Saturday night, in between those two marathons, about 20,000 amateurs get to run the same marathon course. And I'll be one of those amateurs out there running.
You've not only run marathons, but you've summited mountains, you've done Ironmans. How do you find the time to train for all these while also being in the Senate?
Oh, that's a great question, Blake. And I spend actually my time at ASU. I tell my students about how to manage their time. And so the reality is if you want to get something done, you should ask a busy person. The reality is I just wake up early in the morning and get the training in. And if you are dedicated to it, you can get the training in, you can do all your schoolwork, you can work your job, and you can enjoy this incredible opportunity of running. So yeah, I'm excited for the marathon.
And lastly, it's been a hectic few weeks on the presidential campaign, and with there being so much political division lately and you being someone trying to lessen that division, what are your thoughts on where we are now and where we go from here with Election Day less than 100 days away?
Gosh, I'm so glad you've asked that question, Blake, because folks know that for the last 20 years, I've been honored to serve Arizona, whether it be in the state legislature or now in the U.S. Senate. And my message has been the same for 20 years, that we actually have more in common than we do apart. And if we work together, we can solve all of our problems. As we see in today's politics, not many people are choosing that path. But I continue to remind folks that when we work together, we can solve big problems. So I guess my message to folks across the country as we head into this next election is look for the candidates who want to bring people together and solve problems. The person who's making the most noise on Twitter is not usually the one who's going to solve your problems.
Senator, we appreciate your time so much. Enjoy the games.
Oh, it's going to be such a great weekend. And I'm so excited to run the marathon. And I'm so proud of Team USA.